Let's start with 9.2. Good evening, students. Yesterday we already started with this exercise. So today we are going to continue with, we started 9.2 of NCERT textbook. So let's continue with next questions. In yesterday's class, we completed questions up to 8th. We need to start out from 9th question. 8 was find the cost of, okay, up to 7th it was done. So let's start the solution of question number 7. So in question number 7, it's given a semicircular. So here a semicircle is there. We need to find perimeter of that semicircle. So how to calculate perimeter? So if you recall, I explained like if here the figure is given a semicircular design where the diameter is 10 centimeter, we need to find perimeter. While finding perimeter of any semicircular figure, we need to, if you want to find semicircle perimeter, it will be semicircumference plus diameter. So as it was explained earlier, to find semicircle, you need to find out perimeter along with the, so here in the perimeter you need to add diameter. So let's start out with the formula. Few minutes only, let me collect all the things. So here we are finding perimeter of figure. So it's semicircumference, as semicircle is there, then diameter to be added to that. Now formula of semicircumference. Formula of semicircumference is pi r and then diameter is d. Pi value is not given in the question, so we'll consider pi to be 22/7. If they will give use 3.14, then only it to be used. Otherwise, pi is taken as 3.14. So here pi is 22/7, radius half of diameter, that's 10/2. So it's 5. Diameter is given 10. Now complete the calculations. So here 22 multiplied by 5, it's 110 divided by 7 plus 10. Find LCM of this. So final answer is 180 divided by 7. You can divide and convert in decimal, or you can leave it in fraction. So let's convert it into decimal. So it's 25.71 centimeter. So converted it into decimal by dividing. Now let's start out with next question. Here it is given, find the cost of polishing a circular tabletop of diameter 1.6 meter if the cost of polish is 15 rupees per meter square. We need to find cost of polishing. So here question number 8. Here it is given a tabletop is there which is circular in shape and its diameter is given 1.6. Diameter of the circle is 1.6. Thus the radius will be half of that. So it's 0.8 meter. We need to find out what is the cost of polishing. Here it's given cost. It's 15 rupees per meter square. So as in the question it is not clearly mentioned what we need to find out. So by this hint we will come to know that we need to find out area. So whenever the cost is given in terms of meter square, area to be calculated. So here area of circle, it's pi r square. Now put out all the values. In this question it is given, take pi as 3.14. So we'll consider pi to be 3.14. The radius is 0.8. So multiply all together. Whatever answer you are getting, to that we need to find out cost, which we will calculate by unitary method. So here multiply all together. 8 8 is 64. So 314 multiplied by 64. So it is 20096. Calculate all the decimals and place out the decimal value. Here after decimal, one digit is there. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. Altogether 4 digits are there. So we got answer as 2.0096. Now we need to find out cost. So that we will calculate by unitary method, cost and area. 1 meter square is given 15 rupees. So what is the cost for 2.0096? Have cross multiplication and write down the answer in rupees. So answer cannot be in decimal. Let's round it up and write down final answer. Now let's move with next question. Here in the next question, it is given, Sazili took a wire of length 44 centimeter and bend it in the shape of circle. So here the wire is given 44. She is making a circle and then find the radius of the circle. So here question number 8. Question number 9. Here it is given, length of the wire 44 meter. So this wire is made into circle. So this 44 is nothing but circumference of the circle. As with the wire, we are making the outer boundary. So circumference of circle will consider 44. So now 2 pi r is 44. Here radius is not given. With this comparison, we can calculate radius. 2 multiplied by 22 by 7. R is 44. So 22 2s are 44. It got cancelled. Thus radius is 7 meter. Now the same wire is being changed into the circle. Find the radius of the circle. Also find its area. Then it is given. Next the same wire is bent in the shape of square. What is the length of each side? If the same wire is bent in the shape of square, that the perimeter of square will be 44. Perimeter of square formula is 4L. So 4L is 44. Thus L is 11. Now we got side of, so it's given in centimeter, side of square as centimeter, 11 centimeter, radius of circle is 7. Now all of you are familiar with the area of circle and area of square. So put out the formula and all the values you can calculate area of circle. Now area of circle, it's pi r square. Pi is 22 by 7, radius is given 7. 7 will get cancelled. So final answer is 154 centimeter square. Now area of square, its formula is L square. Area of square formula is L square. L is 11. So 11 multiplied by 11. Thus the answer is 121 centimeter square. Now the further question it is given, which one has the greater area? Which figure enclose more area? We need to compare them. Therefore, square out of circle and square, area of circle is greater than area of square. So how much it is more? By subtraction we will find out. Therefore, difference in area 154 minus 121. Thus it is 33 square centimeter. So this is the difference in area. This is ninth question. So this kind of questions are very important for exam point of view, where you'll be asked with the comparison of square and circle's area. They'll give some measurement. That measurement will consider like circumference of circle and perimeter of the square. And after comparison, we will calculate radius and side. From that, finally, area calculated. So let's start out with the next question. Question number 10. Here in 10th question, figure is given where in a circle there are a complete circle is there, two circles are there along with a rectangle. Measurement of all the figures are given. We need to find out which figure, like what is the area of the remaining part. Out of the circular part, they removed two circles along with the rectangle. What is the area of the shaded part? Now the measurements are given from a circular card sheet of radius 14. So bigger circle radius is given 14 centimeter. Two circles of small one, that is smaller circles. Bigger one will consider capital R. Small circles radius is 3.5 each. And for rectangle, it is given its length is 3 and breadth is 1. We'll calculate area separately of all the three different figures and finally subtraction to be done. So here, first one, area of big circle. Area formula is as usual, pi r square. Pi is given 22 by 7. Radius of the big circle is 14. So we'll replace it by 14. Now have the cancellation. 22 multiplied by 28. So here 616. So we got this to be 616 centimeter square. Now area of small circle to be calculated. Area of small. So it's pi r square. Pi is 22 by 7. For smaller circle, radius is 3.5. So as radius square is there, 3.5 is taken twice. So it is 0.5. Now 22 multiplied by 5, 11 multiplied by 3.5. Thus it is 38.5 centimeter square. Now we got the value of small circle. There are two smaller circles. This we will add them together. So as two smaller circles are there, we are going to add their areas. So one we got 38.5. Altogether 38.5 to be added twice. Then find out area of rectangle. Area of rectangle, its length is given 3, breadth is given 1. So area of, so I'll try to adjust the sum in the same paper. As if I'll turn out, calculation will be little difficult to note down. Now area of rectangle, it's L multiplied by B. Its length is given 3, breadth is given 1. So it is 3 multiplied by 1, 3 centimeter square. Now altogether area which we need to subtract, two circles and one rectangle is there. So here total area, total inner area, that is 3 plus area of two circles. So multiplied by 2, 77. So total area we got For two circles, it's 77, and for the rectangle, it's 3. So final area is 80 centimeter square. Now remaining area or the shaded part, that out of the bigger circle we need to remove these shades, remove these parts. So final answer will be 616 minus 80. As the shaded part we got to be outer one. So we are subtracting these three smaller circles and rectangle. So finally it's 536 centimeter square, which is the shaded part of the circle. So this is a completed question number 10. Now question number 11 onwards, they are very important, which you need to repeat very perfectly. So here in question number 11, it is given question number 11, it is given circle of radius 2 centimeter is cut out from a square piece of aluminium sheet of side 6 centimeter. So there is an aluminium sheet of square 6 centimeter. So it's a square sheet. Its side is given 6 centimeter. Out of this, circle of radius 2 centimeter is cut out. So we are removing the circle and its radius is given 2 centimeter. What is the area left out with aluminium sheet? Again, question is quite easy. We need to subtract circle from square. So here, area of left out part. It's area of rectangle. Square is there. Area of square minus area of circle. So as from the square, circle is being subtracted. Square area, it's L multiplied by L. For area of circle, it is pi r square. Now length of the square is given 6, whereas pi is given 3.14. So we'll replace pi with 3.14. Radius is given 2. So let's complete calculations quickly. 6 6 are 36. Sarat, will you say the answer? If we calculate it, what will be the answer? Now 2 2s are 4. So 4 4s are 16. 4 is 4 plus 1, 5. 4 3s are 12. Say answer. Subtract and give answer. 36 subtracted, 12.56 subtracted from 36. So here, 36 minus 12.56. So it is 4. 23.44 centimeter. Good. So 23.44 centimeter square is left out. Now coming to the next question. So in the next question here, the circumference of circle is 31.4. Find the radius and area of the circle. So in this question it is given, question number 12, circumference of the circle is given 31.4 centimeter. We need to find 31.4 centimeter square, centimeter is given circumference. We need to find what is radius and what is area. So here 2 pi we can replace by 3.14. It's given, use pi as 3.14. We are calculating radius. So here 31.4 is there. Now remove the decimals to make the calculation easy. After decimal, 1 digit is there, so we'll take 10 in the denominator. Here 2 digits are there, so 100 in denominator. Now 3.14 will get cancelled. So 314 got cancelled. Now out of 10 also 1 0 got cancelled. Now have the cross multiplication. R is equal to 10 will move to numerator and 2 is in division. So thus it is 10 upon 2. So it's 5. We got the value of radius as 5. We need to find what is area of circle. area of circle, it's pi r square. Pi is given 3.14. So here pi value is 3.14. Radius is given 5. Will you complete calculations and say? Multiply and give the answer. See here, for this kind of calculations, as we got 3.14 multiplied by 25, we can have a simple trick of multiplication. Multiply and divide by 4, so it will be 100. Okay. Sarath, will you say answer? I'm waiting for your reply. 3.14 multiplied by 25. Are you there or playing somewhere? So final answer is 7850, 78.5 centimeter square. Radius of the circle is 5 centimeter and area of the circle is 78.50. So we got the answer. Have you got 78.4? 7 plus 8 is 5. So it's 50, 78.50. Now next question. Okay. Here it is given a circular flower bed. Circular flower bed is there. Surround the path of 4 meter wide. The diameter of the flower bed is 66. What is the area of the path? So let me explain question properly. So here circular flower bed is there. Its diameter is given 66. It is surrounded by a path. So here another outer circle is there which is surrounding the inner flower bed. The path length is given 4 meter wide. So this is 4 meter. Now how to find outer radius and inner radius for such kind of circles, for such kind of conditions? So here if we divide this diameter by 2, we are going to get radius. So that radius plus 4 will make outer radius for the outer circle. Now capital R is radius plus width, that is 4 meter. Radius, what is capital R? It's outer radius. Now we got radius as 66 by 2, 33. So it's 33 plus 4. Outer radius we got 37 meter. And inner radius is 33 meter. We need to find area of path. So here path is nothing but ring. For this kind of figures, we call this to be ring. And the formula to find out area of ring, area of outer circle minus inner circle. So we are finding area of ring. That is area of outer circle minus area of inner circle. For outer circle, it is pi r square, capital R. For inner one, it is pi small r square. As I explained in yesterday's class, pi can be taken common, capital R minus small r. So here it is given, use pi as 3.14. Outer radius is 37. Inner radius is 33. Now one more kind of solution you can do, as here the numbers are little bigger, 37 square and 33 square is there. If you know the calculation, easily you can go for it. Otherwise, it's a square minus b square. We can use the identity where the calculations can be done much more easily. So it's 3.14. 37 square and 33 square is there. So 37 plus 33 and 37 minus 33. So a square minus b square is a plus b, a minus b. Once add both the numbers and then subtract them. 3.14, adding them together, so it's 70. Subtracting them, so it's 4. Now complete the calculation where you can find out answer. 7 4s are 28. So 314 multiplied by 28. So it is 8792. Decimal is after 2 digits. So 87.92. This is final answer. We calculated area. So unit will be meter square. So this we completed question number 14. Now we need to find question number 15, where it is given, find the circumference of the inner and outer circle shown in the adjoining figure. So in the next question, they have not given any diagram. They have not given any measurements. From the figure, you need to find out all the measurements here. So here, the figure is somewhat here the figure is given. Two circles are there, outer and inner. The outer radius is given 19 and width of road. So this part is given 10. So if you subtract both 19 minus 10, it will give the inner radius. Let capital R be outer radius. Outer radius is 19 and inner radius, it's given 19 minus 10. So we are subtracting both. This outer boundary we are subtracting, width of the circle, where we can find out what is the inner radius. So inner radius is 19 minus 10, thus it is 9 meter. We need to find circumference. So we got both the radius. Simply circumference is to be calculated. So this is the circumference of inner circle. It's 2 pi capital small r. For outer circle, it will be 2 pi small r. Pi we need to take 3.14. So radius is 9 for inner one, and for outer radius will be 19. Complete the calculation. Unit will be in meter. So as we are calculating circumference, so we'll put unit as meter. Okay, now the next question. Here it is given. For question number 14, a flower garden, circular flower garden has area 314 meters square. A sprinkler at the center of the garden can cover the area that has radius 12. Will the sprinkler water the entire garden? So the question is given in this way. There is a circular garden. Its complete area is given 314 meters square. And in the center there is a sprinkler which can cover the area up to radius 12. So they're asking, will it be able to cover the whole park? So for that, we need to find out what is the radius for this given area. If it will be more than 12, it will not cover the entire circle. If it is less than 12, the whole garden can be covered out. So let's find out area by using 314. So here, pi r square is given 314. Pi is 22 by, here again we'll take at pi as 3.14. 56 minus 52. For which question you have written that answer 56 minus 52? Okay, answer for this. Next, pi value is 3.14. R square we need to, radius we need to find out. Here, remove the decimal. 314 will get cancelled. So R square is 100. Having cross multiplication, thus the value of R is root of 100, it's 10. We got radius 10. So as 10 is smaller than 12, sprinkler can water up to 12 meter. We have got the radius of the circle to be 10. So answer will be sprinkler can water the complete park. As radius of circle or circular park is 10 meter, which is smaller than 12. So entire park can be watered. So most probably you understand. Now next question. How many times a wheel of radius 28 centimeter must rotate to go 352 meter? So this question is also very important. So here the distance is given 352 meter. Then wheel of the vehicle, its radius is given 28 centimeter. How many times it will rotate to cover this distance? So that's a question. How many times it will rotate to cover the distance? To find number of revolution, we need to divide circumference with the distance with circumference. Here the distance is in meter and radius is given in centimeter. First you convert all together in the same unit. So your distance 352 meter, which is equal to 352 multiplied by 100, converting it into centimeter. So it's 35200 centimeter. Now circumference of wheel, it's 2 pi r. 2 pi is 22 by 7, radius is 28. Now 4 2s are 8, 8 multiplied by 22, it's 176 centimeter. We need to find number of revolutions. To find number of revolutions, we'll divide distance with circumference. So this formula you need to remember properly. Number of revolutions, the distance we got 35200. To have easy calculation, instead of using this multiplication answer, that as the answer is little bigger, use this in multiple form. 8 multiplied by 22. Instead of 176, use 8 multiplied by 22, so that you can have the calculations easily. Now 11 2s are 22, 11 3s are 33, 11 2s are 22, then 00, 8 4s are 32, 2 2s are 4. To cover 352 meter, it need to make 200 revolutions. So this question is most important of this exercise. How many revolutions it will make to cover certain distance? For this kind of questions, we need to divide distance with the circumference. Now last question of today's session. So the last question is given. A minute hand of a circular clock is 15 centimeter long. Here it is given. Circular clock is there where the minute hand is 13 centimeter long. So it is nothing but 15 centimeter long. So its radius. How far does the tip of the minute hand move in 1 hour? We know that in 1 hour, minute hand completely moves. As it covers 60 minutes, it will cover the circumference. Distance covered during 1 hour is circumference. So it's 2 pi r. Put out all the values. Pi to be used 3.14. Radius is 15. 15 2s are 30. Multiply by 3.14. So it's 3 4s are 12. 3 1s are 3 plus 1, 4. 3 3s are 9. So we got answer as 942. It will cover 942 centimeter in 1 hour. So this is what this exercise is purely based on circumference and area. Depending on the requirement, only these two formulas to be used. And as I told that like number of revolution type of question is very important, where you will be dividing distance with circumference of the wheel. So these are the few questions which are very important. Practice well. Okay, now today's session is complete. So I'm winding up. Whatever the solutions are sent to you, practice it well to get it thoroughly. Good night to all.